I'm Wrestling Days, and you're watching to my phenomenal figures, the best channel on all of YouTube.
WWE Survivor Series War Games is this weekend, and I am looking forward to the show. A couple weeks ago when they announced it was Survivor Series War Games, wasn't looking forward to it that much because I wanted a traditional Survivor Series Raw vs. SmackDown match. But the build for the Judgment Day versus Team Cody has been pretty good. And now that they added Randy Orton to Team Cody, I'm freaking hyped. I'm excited for this show. I'm very hyped for it this Saturday. It's going to be good, you know. I'm always hyped for wrestling. I love wrestling. But wasn't really feeling it a couple weeks ago. But now that they announced Randy, and I think the build for this has been pretty good, I'm going to be hyped to see who comes out and who wins this one. But in this video today, we're going to be predicting Survivor Series, so stay all the way to the end of the video. Drop a like, comment down below your Survivor Series predictions. Let's get into it. The first match on the show is Rhea Ripley versus Zoey Starks. Zoey Starks versus Rhea Ripley. It should be a decent match. I don't think Zoey Starks is winning. Obviously, Rhea Ripley is not losing the title until at least WrestleMania. She's obviously going to have it in February, which is Elimination Chamber. So we obviously know she's going to at least have it until February in Elimination Chamber. She'll probably have that title leading into WrestleMania. I'd say she's going to have a match at Elimination Chamber. She might lose it there, but I'd say that she'll probably retain it. They're going to have her go in strong at Elimination Chamber in Australia, and she's going to win. So we know they're keeping the title until Rhea until then, and we know what she's probably going to have until Mania. I don't see Zoey Starks winning, so my prediction is Rhea Ripley. Team Damage Control versus Becky, Charlotte, Bianca, Shotzi. Becky, Charlotte, Bianca, and Shotzi. I don't really care about this team. This is just a team thrown together. The team that I do care about is Damage Control. So the build for this has been alright. Basically, we've got like this new Damage Control group, which is Asuka, Kairi Sane, Bayley, Io, and Dakota. So Damage Control is all one big group. I do see Damage Control like splitting. It may have... So I'm going to predict that Damage Control win this. But there could be that they lose or something, or they like lose basically. Bayley maybe takes the pin. They get mad at Bayley and they're like, Bayley, basically you lost the War Games match for us. You're meant to be our leader, right? And then they basically kick Bayley out and maybe Dakota gets kicked out. So at one point in time, I do see it being only Dakota and Bayley get kicked out. And I see it being Kairi Sane, Asuka, and Io Sky. I see it being a trio like that at one point in time. This could turn out to be that, and the other two members get kicked out. Then I see Bayley versus Io at WrestleMania in a one-on-one match. This could all happen like in War Games where they split up. They could like split up their first match. You don't know. They could win and they stand strong as a team, or they could lose and Bayley gets pinned and they break up. Basically, like they split apart. Damage Control. They're eventually going to split apart. So basically what I'm saying is I eventually see these splitting up. Not really looking forward to this match that much. It's going to be alright, you know. Not like my hype for it. Don't really care that much about it. I just hope Damage Control win. Santos Escobar recently turned heel. Of course, he turned on Rey Mysterio on SmackDown 2 weeks ago. Rey is now out with an injury, so this is Santos versus Carlito. I think this match is just so we can basically... fill time until we get to Rey versus Santos. Rey versus Santos. Carlito versus Santos Escobar should be a decent match. I think it'll be like 15-10 minutes. Not seeing it that long. I'd say the LWO will get involved, like Cruz, Del Toro, and the other guy. Goddamn, I'm sorry, I can't even remember their names. Cruz, Del Toro, if I'm saying this right, and Joaquin Wilder. There we go. Remember them. I think if I said them right. And Zelina Vega. They're going to get involved in it. They could get involved like after the match or whatever. Maybe Santos wins and they come out. Anyways, they're going to come out. I'm predicting that Santos knocks off Carlito. Santos gets the W. And then I don't know, maybe we see the LWO trying to talk to him on SmackDown this Friday. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow night on Friday Night SmackDown. But Santos takes the W. Not much more to say about it. Next match. The Ring General Gunther versus The Miz. I probably could have done that better. I do a very good impression of Ludwig Kaiser. The Ring General Gunther. I do a better one than that, but anyways, the Ring General. Give this man, if they're doing the award thing, I don't know if they will. I think it was fun that they did in the past, so if they brought it back, I wouldn't be mad. Anyways, the Ring General versus The Miz. The promo on Raw was absolutely amazing. Gunther was like, "You are like all of these losers, Miz. You are a loser." Or no, sorry, you are a loser. You are a weirdo, Miz. Bit weird that he was calling The Miz a weirdo. Like, don't disrespect my boy, The Miz. Not one of the greatest of all time or anything, but this is still, he's still a Hall of Famer. He's still a legend. Anyways, good promo. Then Miz cut a pretty good promo, like firing back at Gunther, saying like, "I've always been bullied ever since I've been here." And Gunther was saying like, "Oh, you still got bullied even when you came here, like your idols." And basically you were bullied in high school for liking your idols, and then you got bullied by your idols. It was a good promo. Miz actually got the better at Gunther in the end. I think this should be a good match. I do not want the Miz to win because Chad Gable should still be the one to beat Gunther, in my opinion. And if Sheamus and Chad cannot beat Gunther, then the Miz should not beat Gunther. This man was like losing week after week. The Miz was losing week after week. He does not deserve to beat Gunther. I'm sorry to anyone that wants the Miz to win. But my prediction is the Ring General will stand tall. And we could be going into a feud eventually with Ludwig Kaiser because the Imperium, I think that's been very interesting on Raw lately. So we'll have to see how we go after this. Could see Imperium. If WWE pull Imperium, not Imperium. If Ludwig Kaiser like cost Gunther, I think it might not happen here. Could happen down the line. That's a possibility that Ludwig Kaiser will cost Gunther, but not against Miz. I'm not sure if it will be against Miz. It could be down the line. I'm predicting Gunther. Cracks in Imperium. I'm going to have to see how that plays out, but I could be predicting that Gunther, his next challenger, could be Ludwig. Next match. Shinsuke Nakamura's open challenge. I got to talk about it because of one reason, and the reason I have to talk about it is because of CM Punk. So Shinsuke's been calling out someone on Raw lately. People have been saying that it's CM Punk online. I don't know if it is CM Punk, but let's say we get Shinsuke Nakamura's open challenge. I've seen someone say it was Brock Lesnar. I don't know about that. If we get this on the show, though, there's only 5 matches announced. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but 5. Normally they have at least 6. And some of the matches on here, like Carlito versus Santos Escobar, it's not that big, right? And I don't see it going that long. The Gunther versus Miz, that's like 20 minutes. War Games match, that both of them, that they like the men's could be like 40 minutes, women's may not be that long, right? So I don't know. Like basically, what I'm saying is there's not a lot on the show. So I'm gonna say if Shinsuke Nakamura's open challenge does happen, CM Punk will return, and he will be the person who will open challenge. It's in Chicago as well, so I do see this possibly happening. But the only thing about this is the men's War Games match is going to main event. This isn't going to main event, so it'll be a bit weird if they were to end with if they're going to have CM Punk return in the middle of the show. Anyways, we got the War Games match to talk about, which is the most important thing. Punk is either going to return in the Shinsuke thing or in the War Games match, or just not at all. I'm not really predicting it. I'm just saying it might happen. We got to throw it in there, right? It's what everybody's talking about. Survivor Series Men's War Games match. Team Cody Rhodes, Cody, Seth, Jay, Sammy, Randy Orton versus Team Judgment Day. Damian, Finn, Dominic Mysterio, and JD McDonough. This match is obviously going to main event the show, and I have to say it is going to be an absolute banger. I can't wait for this one. The War Games match last year was good. And it was with the Bloodline, and it was versus the Braun and Birch, Drew and Kevin. And they got me hyped for that one. It's not going to be as good as that, because that was Bloodline. That was peak of the Bloodline. That was prime Bloodline. They got the Judgment Day in it this time, but we got the War Games match set up with the cages in the back. I hope you got the nice little setup that I have for the video. We got the Judgment Day set up over here. It doesn't look as good as Team Cody, but it still looks cool. I love that Damien, that Dom. I'm sick of that damn thing, but I'm getting the new Judgment Day one for Christmas. So yeah, we'll be getting that one soon. I love that Drew. That Finn will have to do until we get the Elite. But anyways, let's talk about the match, not the figures. This match is gonna be, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be inside War Games. Obviously, it's gonna be Team Cody versus Team JD. Let's just call him Team JD, Team Judgment Day. Right, Judgment Day got the advantage. So they're gonna be going in first, and then Team Cody will come in, and then Judgment Day's member will come in again. So I'm not going to talk about this match for too long, but my prediction is, prediction 1. Team Cody wins, Randy comes back, he saves the day, Judgment Day win. Not Judgment Day, freaking hell. Team Cody wins, and then Randy Orton basically gets them the win. Or Randy turns on Cody and Judgment Day win. Now, I'm going to say that they pin Dominic and Drew doesn't get pinned. And I think that Drew, Randy, or CM Punk is going to be Zet's next challenger. It depends, but it could close with Randy. Oh no, could be Randy versus Cody, Zet versus Drew, Zet versus CM Punk. Like, there's options you can do from this match and from Punk returning and from Randy returning. So now that they announced Randy Orton's going to return to Survivor Series, there's a chance that Punk will make an appearance in this match. But my prediction is going to be Team Cody. I'm hoping Team Cody wins. Just because I love this team. It's such a lit team. And I hope Randy Orton just comes back and helps Cody Rhodes instead of freaking turn on him. I think that'd just be lame, you know. It's just, no one really wants to see him versus Cody. Also, if he faces Cody, he's going to lose. Anyways, that was the video. Thank you a lot for watching. Team Cody's going to win. Hope you guys are watching Survivor Series this weekend. If you are, comment down below. Sorry if this video is a little bit all over the place. I'm not going to ramble on for too much longer because I don't want this video to be that long. And it's Anyways, thank you a lot for watching. Enjoy Survivor Series. My Flan Figures out.